Hello everyone, today we will learn about how to download PyCharm in Windows. First of all, we will open any browser like I have opened Microsoft Edge browser. Then we will write PyCharm download. When we will write the PyCharm download, it will show the results. It will show many websites. You have to click on first website, that is download PyCharm Python IDE for professional developers by JetBrains. This is that website. Now I have opened the website. When you will open the website, the main screen will look like this. You will get two options. First is professional edition download and second is community edition download. You have to click on community edition download because it's free. I have clicked on community edition download. It will show you screen like this. Thank you for downloading PyCharm. Now now PyCharm has started downloaded. Now, but I have downloaded the extension, so I will not download it again. I will cancel this, and this is the extension. I will open this extension. When I will open, you will get a dialog box like this. That please wait, setup is loading. After that, it will ask for some permissions, or a dialog box will appear for installation of PyCharm Community Edition. Because I have installed the PyCharm, I will not install again, but I will show you how to. Now we have to click on yes, and uh, then when the dialog box has appeared, you have to click on next, then next, then next. Because I have installed the version, so it will ask me uninstall. You have to install it, but you have to do next, then install. And if you want to save your file, so to change the destination of the folder, you can change by browsing it. Then you have to click on next, then again next, and then install. Because I have installed, I will not install it. So then when the installation is complete, you have to go here, or you can search in downloads. If you are on Windows 7, you will write here PyCharm. This is the app. You have to open this app. It is taking some time to open because it is a heavy software, so it will take some time. When you will open the screen, when you will open PyCharm, the screen will be like this. It will ask you for to create a project, so you have to click on create a project. Then it will show dialog box like this. Create project dialog box will appear on your screen, and it will take some time to load. Yeah, now you can see that there are two options. If you cannot see these two options, you have to click on this arrow that is here. Then you will see the two options. Now you have to click on new environment using, and you have to select the Python 38-32 or any Python console. But for running Python in this, you have to download Python in your PC first. Then you have to give a name of the project, like I will give Anant. Then I will create, because I have given a name, like I've given Anant name to any other project, so it will not show create, but you can give any name because you are using the PyCharm first for the first time. So you can click on then create. Then it is asking me to open that project in this window or new window. I will open in this window. It will not ask this to you because you have not opened any another project in PyCharm. So it will automatically open one window. It is being loaded. It is being loaded. It will take it will take 3 to 4 minutes to load. After that, your PyCharm will open. PyCharm has loaded. It will show a screen like this. You have to delete this because I have given permission to PyCharm that whenever I will create a project, so it will make a file main.py. It has written py because it is a Python console extension. Now if there is not a file in your project, so you have to click on this. Here is the project. You have to right click on this and then new and then file. You have to give a name, like I will give trial.py. If you will not write py, then the Python will not run in this file. It is compulsory to write py.py to run Python. I will enter and you can see that trial.py is a file made in the project. So when you will enter the Python, first of all you have to click on file, then settings, then you have to go in editor, then in general you have to check this box because it is very useful in programming, because when you will open PyCharm it will show the font in a very small size, so you have to check this box to make that program to visible on your screen. So you have to click check. I have checked this box, so it is not allowing me to apply. When you will if you have checked this box, then you have to click on apply option, then you have to click on OK. Now you have to click on press the control button on your keyboard and then use your scroll down button in your mouse. It is used to decrease or increase the size of your font. Now it is very easy for beginners and it is very easy to learn. And now I will show you some programs, like I will write print hello world. You can see, okay, this is in trial.py because we are using this file for the first time, so we have to right click on it to run. Otherwise if we will run from here, first of all if we have not make another file, so you have to click on this button to run. Because the main.py file has been selected here in the terminal, that's why it will not show anything if we will run the trial.py by selecting trial.py, and it will not show trial.py in this. So for that we have to right click here and then click on run trial. Now you can see here the trial has been selected and this result is here. You can see hello world. Now I will show you more functions, like we have used input function in Python. So we will write the input function. A is equal to int input, then enter first number, then b is equal to int bracket input bracket, then double quoted commas, and then we have to write enter second number. Now we have done this, but if we want to subtract or do the sum, we have to give the subtract or sum of a b variable in another variable, that is c, is equal to, I will add the both values, so I will give a plus b, and then I will enter and write the print function, parent double quoted commas answer, then after double quoted commas we have to write comma c, because the sum of the because the a stores the first number and b stores the second number. So in the c variable we have given the sum of the two variables. So a contains the first number, so first number, plus b contains the second number, so first number plus second number is equal to c. So we have given here c, so it will show the result, and you have to see that trial has been selected to run. It is compulsory to, otherwise it will only show the blank space, because we have not written anything in main.py. Now we will run. It is asking for the first number and we will enter the first number. Like I will enter 9 and then I will press enter, then 8, then I will press enter, and the Python program has given a answer 70. So I have told you about how to download. Today we have learned how to download PyCharm in Windows, and we have also learned how to operate PyCharm, and so this is all about PyCharm, and it is very easy for beginners. So you can download it if you are a beginner, and it is free. And thank you for watching this video.